It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to beautiful South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Wolverines will kick this deep to start us off. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Handoff from the shotgun. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. The shotgun handoff here. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on...
Breaks into the open. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. A tough one all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And your Miami Hurricanes will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the left side. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
It's a small gain by the fullback, but nice to see him and his hands make a play.
High completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Can he make it to the marker? Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackle made at a 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast and puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Bites off the defender. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Makes the catch downfield.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
The Canes have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. On the kickoff is hammered. Sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to scramble. With the catch, it's Scott. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Scott. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. We've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And first down, they go right back to him. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run. The offense threatening now, first and goal. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return.
Miami Hurricanes will take over. First and 10.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Will hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. From the shotgun, drops back. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
First down and 10. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I love this little touch pass call. It stretches this defense out, puts a lot of pressure on the defense to have to contain and get wide, and it can open up so many different aspects of the offensive playbook.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they're spotted inches short of a first down. And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
And the back now goes in motion. Pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Wolverines. They finish off the scoring drive. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. First down. We're going to throw the football. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, what a grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback operating an empty set. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking right. This one caught.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or
the ball is picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Catch made down inside the 25. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Wolverines will crank up the tempo. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
Convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21.
That makes Michigan
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. After a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36.
And your Miami Hurricanes will take over. 1st and 10.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Carr. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Here he goes. Touchdown, Canes. Way too much speed on that play.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
The extra point was good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. So it's 1st down, but they just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Miami 14.
And the Canes will kick this deep to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop them. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game. Being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Spot the ball at the 44.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Look out, room to run here. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Wolverines looking to run some tempo here. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. No surprise, offense going for it on 4th down. QB keeper all the way. They make the 1st down, brought down to the 31.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They connect for 6. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there.
And your Miami Hurricanes will take over. 1st and 10.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. One big play, and the offense has flipped the field. They were across the 50, set up with a 1st down. There's the handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And it's caught. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Catch made over the middle. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. The Canes come to the line in the hurry up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Finds an open target on the left side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab, a chance to score. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. 1st down, we're going to throw the ball. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the 1st down.
1st down and 10 now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And there's the handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's past the marker and still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
But this is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here of putting this game on ice.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Michigan. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down, ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. The Hurricanes come up to the line in a hurry up.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Sure hands. It's Moore. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And completion makes it 2nd and short.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw again. Pulls it in. It's caught. Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Gets made on the out route. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw. The Hurricanes trying to cash in here in the red zone. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. The pass falls incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Pounding away with the run game. The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Makes the catch downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the football. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself...
That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. He could go. Touchdown, Michigan. Pick 6 could be a game changer.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Michigan 56, Miami 21.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Miami Hurricanes will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. It's a short completion to the tight end. The defense has got it. The ball is loose. Touchdown, Wolverines. It's defensive score. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. The Canes are going to cash in this red zone trip. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass clock. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Canes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grabbed by the receiver. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense just 1 for 3 on 4th down tries today. Here comes a 4th attempt. Quick throw over the middle. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Looking for a man. And he's got it. Touchdown, Miami.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
Extra point splits the uprights. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left.
Timeout, Michigan.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Michigan. Still no answer for this offense.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Michigan 63, Miami 28.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
23. And your Miami Hurricanes will take over 1st and 10.
And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for a late deep shot. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. And he goes down, and that's how we will end it.